The Tim Hortons Children's Foundation was founded by Ron Joyce in 1974 in honor of his good friend and hockey player Tim Horton, who loved children and desired to help the less fortunate. The first camp opened in Parry Sound, Ontario in 1975. The Tim Hortons Children's Ranch opened in 1991 and is spread across 150 acres in the beautiful area of Kananaskis. I have a long connection with the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation as four of my children participated in the youth leadership program each summer. My youngest daughter has worked as a counselor last spring in Quebec camp. My son has been a valedictorian for his graduating leadership class. My daughter and my son have been invited to speak each year for Camp Day to talk about their experiences as a camper and how it impacted their life in a positive manner. Camp days get displayed on television and radio, and I love hearing and seeing my children speak each year. I was overly excited when I got accepted into a supplemental practicum at the ranch last spring. I chose my camp name as Flash. It was a life changing experience for me, and I quickly learned that everything they do at the camp is intentional, and there is always a purpose behind it. The ranch teaches the campers about the great beats, which consist of goal setting, peace, relationship, teamwork, challenge, responsibility, motivation, and reflection. These beats are incorporated in various activities throughout the camper's stay. During my stay at the camp, I facilitated many activities for students from grade 6 to 9. Some of the activities included fire making, low ropes, team building activities, shelter building, archery, and hiking. The best part of the practicum was when we met surfers on a hike to the river. The 3 weeks experience at the ranch taught me that the students learn best when given the opportunity and exposure to an environment outside the regular classroom where they begin to shine. My visit to the ranch again on October 7th with my professors and classmates was joyful, and I felt like a guide to my friends. I wanted to show and tell everything in one day that I learned in 3 weeks. I was very excited when I got an opportunity to facilitate a couple of low ropes activities such as nitro crossing and whale watch for my colleagues. In the morning of October 7, we walked to the stream and did water quality testing. We were given sheets to record our findings of pH and nitrogen levels as well as water temperatures. It was a great experience to experiment water testing with my friends. Forest Walk with Norm and Gladys was a great learning experience where we learned about indigenous ways of knowing and connections to mathematical concepts such as longitude, latitude, and shadows. In the afternoon, we were engaged in pond testing and art activity. We drew the relationships we noticed while walking around the pond. We also collected in invertebrates from the pond and participated in a gallery walk. I would go back to volunteer work or take my future students to the ranch anytime I get the opportunity to do so.